What's up, guys? This is Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to give you guys a very quick update about the markets. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice. Anyways, as far as the market's going, there's been some good news coming out involving trade negotiations with China and India, as lots of progress is said to have been made. Besides that, the market is looking very optimistic with that all coming out. We're also looking optimistic approaching CPI tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow before market open. So, although it's good, the market's trying to hold up very nicely. It's respecting a nice uptrend. And yes, we are technically bullish right now. There's also this rising wedge that's still developing on SPY. And I do want to give you guys a warning about this. So with this rising wedge, it's still technically valid. There's no sign of us breaking, through it in either direction. We're still stuck in this range. So yes, we're technically on this uptrend, but there is still risk in this market the higher we go. So please be very careful in trying to trade this. Now, could we push higher? Yes, we can. We're going to be watching to see if SPY can break past 602. If that breaks, we're looking for an attempt to get back up towards the 604 area next. So I'm going to be watching those two levels just to see how well we hold up. If SPY ends up losing 598, we could turn more bearish, looking for a move back down to 595. As of right now, at the time I'm recording this, we're looking more bullish, so please keep that in mind. On the QQQ or the triple Q, we're looking more bullish. We need to lose 529 to start dumping a lot more. If we end up holding above 532, we're looking for an attempt to get back up to like 535 or so. So it could be pushing closer to 535. We're still looking bullish unless we end up losing 529. So keep that in mind. For the IWM, if we end up losing this support right here around this 212 area, we're looking for a dip back down. As long as we hold above 212, we're favoring 216 as our target, so we're still doing quite well. Still looks bullish. For ES, we're going to be watching to see if 6,050 breaks. If it breaks, we could remain more bullish. If we end up losing 6,000, then we'll turn back down. So that's your range to watch for, 6,000 to 6,050. We'll see if 6,050 breaks or not. On NQ, we're going to be watching to see if 22,000 breaks. If it does, we're looking for more upside. If we lose 21,790, we're looking for a dip back down to 21,655. So that's our range, but we still favor 22,000 as a potential target. For Bitcoin, we have a nice inverse head and shoulders. We need to see if 108,000 holds. As long as that holds, we could be looking for a big bounce to 111,000. Tesla's looking bullish, favoring 322.5 to 325 is our first target. And if that breaks, we're looking for 330. Looks bullish, and 320s look imminent. It's doing a good job at holding up. Nvda needs to break 144 to be bullish and remain bullish. If we end up losing 141, we're going to be turning back down towards 138. So we're still technically bullish, favoring 144. Apple's range bound between 206 and 200. We're still stuck between the levels. As long as 202.5 holds, we could be looking for 206, and we'll see how well that holds up. For AMD, we're looking bullish, making higher highs and higher lows, so long as we don't end up losing 118. We're actually favoring 125 as a potential target, so it's stronger than previously expected. Coinbase has an inverse cup and handle. We need to break and hold above 262 if we can't. We're watching 252 as our main support. If that fails us, we could be dipping to fill the gap at 244. So there's weakness on Coinbase. Amazon might be dipping to 212 if we can't hold above 218. So be careful with Amazon. Meta needs to hold above 700. If not, we could be retesting 688. So be careful with Meta. Google's looking decent. We could be looking for an attempt for 182.5 as long as 180 does not break. As long as we're above 180, we're bullish. And then Microsoft is barely holding 468. We got to hold this to push back up to 472. If 468 fails, still we could be dipping to 465. So make sure you watch your levels and you're very careful. The VIX is still dipping. It's still technically bearish. There's no sign of this breaking out yet. But in the future, this could eventually break out from this falling wedge. It may take many days, another week or so. But for now, the market remains elevated. So there's more upside potential in the markets. We could be pushing more. But I do want to warn you to be very careful. Even if SPY breaks 602 to 604, it could slowly uptrend from here. But then there is that risk of a big rug pull later on, maybe in like a couple of days, whether it's next week, however long it takes, because of the rising wedges and the bearish divergences and the risks we're seeing at these levels. So that being said, yes, there's risk in the markets, but for now we're holding it very nicely and the uptrend remains. Thank you for listening. Please have a good rest of your day and peace out.